Okay, FLUOROSCAN Mini in service. Here's the on switch. Flip the switch on. It takes about 35 to 40 seconds for it to get itself going. Okay, once you've turned the system on, it's going to come to this screen, touch Start Me Up. Wait for the disclaimers and that stuff to go away before you try to operate the system. Enter your password. Your password is H. Hit OK. Perform, review, shut down. We want to perform. Put in your patient information. Minimum of the patient's last name and the patient ID. Hit perform. Comes with an operational screen. Buttons on the head are for the physician to operate it. Rotate the camera. Brightness and contrast. This allows us to change the brightness on the image without taking another x-ray. X-ray on. This button is a double click, like a computer mouse, not just push and let go. Laser pointer gives us our alignment. Noise suppression gives us motion, power up and down if we want to change the power settings. On the bottom is the collimator. Goes from a 6-inch field of view to a 4-inch field of view. You want to be aware of that because of the fact that if this is knocked out of place during the case, it's going to give you a message on the screen that says the collimator is in an invalid position. Please move it to either the 4 or 6 position before starting x-rays again. You're going to want it in the 6-inch field of view. You're going to use it there 99% of the time, and it'll allow you to take your x-rays then. All right, position the body part. You're going to take your images. You're going to step on the pedal. We're going to hold the pedal, then we're going to release it. The system is going to be able to go from an AP to a lateral. It's going to adjust itself accordingly. Here's our AP. Here's our lateral. Watch, it'll start dark, and it'll turn itself up automatically. See that? Let go of the pedal, it stops. When we're using this, if we click on the pedal quickly, it is not allowing the machine to measure the tissue density, so it's going to be a black picture. Step on it, hold it, let it go, you're good to go. To orient the patient image, we can rotate it from the screen, we can rotate it from the keyboard, and the physician, as shown before, can rotate it from the head. We're going to take the images that we want to take. If the physician wants to do motion with it in noise suppression high, when they step on the pedal, it's going to be a blurry picture that nobody likes to see. We can adjust that by using the noise suppression button. Looks like little singular bars. Turn that to off. It can be done from the head. It can be done from the keyboard. Off for motion. High for static images. All the images you've taken during the case are going to be on this little right slide bar over here. So if you decide you want a different picture, you can take it, you can grab that, you can do your orientation, move it wherever you want to go. You'll notice we haven't printed anything at this point in time. End of the case, hit review. All of the pictures that you want are going to come up now. Windows operating world, I can't hit multiple images at the same time. If I use the control on the keyboard, control, holding that down, I can then select multiple images. Whichever image you choose, a white box goes around those. The white box is telling it that we want to do something with those. If you hit print, those images are going to print out on the printer. If you hit save, those images are going to be saved to the hard drive. You're probably going to print. If you hit print twice, it'll print out 2 strips. I'd suggest if you're printing the images, let's go ahead and save them at the same time. You'll see that the images that I've saved now have a little S around them. We're done with the case. We haven't saved all of the images, so if there's anything else you want to save it now. When we turn the machine off, they will be deleted. We hit end session. It asks us, save images or end session. It knows that there's images there we haven't saved. We're going to end session. Hit end session. There are 3 buttons: perform, review, and shut down. Perform takes us into a new patient. Enter your information just like when you started. Review is the images that we've stored. Those are the pictures that we stored from that case. shutdown is exactly that. It will shut down the system. The on switch is on the front of the machine. The off switch is the shutdown button. When the machine goes blank, you can unplug it. To change the paper in the printer, hit the open button. The door will open up. Paper comes out. Just like your toilet paper at home, it comes over the top. Take a new roll, stick it back inside, close the door, you're good to go. There are two handles on the system to move or manipulate the arm. This handle over here, with it loose, takes the arm up and down. With it locked, it's going to stay in one position. Don't try to move the arm around with it locked. The other handle is right here. With this loose, the C is going to rotate. With it locked, it's going to stay in position. Everything else is a friction lock and will stay where you put it. Proper storage of the system. There's a little knob right here that looks like a pull to a cabinet or a drawer. That is going to fit in the handle over here. Take the arm, bring the arm around. The handle is going to fit into the opening. Comes down, straight in, then lock the handle on the front of the arm. It'll keep it from bouncing around. 3 positions on the foot switch: X-ray, print, and store. Place the foot switch in some sort of a plastic bag for the case just to keep it from getting dirty. When you're done with the case, roll up your cable. There's a little shelf under here. The foot switch will slide right up on there. You're good to go.